excitement here. Tom from TechBait, crypto blogger. Today I want to take a break from the other stuff and look at a specific crypto called VeChain. Okay, right now this symbol is VEN, VEN, but pretty soon it's going to change. They're going to rebrand to VET, VET. All right. So basically, what this is this is a cryptocurrency that it's a Chinese innovator. Okay, it's very similar to NEO. Okay, NEO is another one of my long positions. I wish I owned more NEO. I bought NEO when it was $5, right? And it had gone up as high as $188, and then in the whole crypto market crash the last few months, it's come down below $100. I think it was as low as like 45, but now it's up around 80, 85. Problem with NEO is when I originally bought it at $5, it was part of leftover transaction money that I bought it with, so I only bought 12 of them. Okay, and when it was at 122, I had bought 8 more. Back sometime in I don't know, December or January. So anyway, so I only have like 20 NEO, right, which is better than none. But had I known what NEO was going to do back when it was $5, I would have got a lot more. So anyway, VeChain is like a second chance at that. So VeChain here is an interesting concept. What they want to do is basically it's like RFID, that chip technology where they tag products through the supply chain. Okay, and it's basically to make sure that in the case of products that require freshness, that they don't spoil. To keep products, viable through the supply chain, and also in the case of luxury goods, you have to deal with counterfeiting, right? So basically, what it does is it ensures a product's viability and authenticity through the supply chain, from production all the way to the consumer, using RFID technology. That's it in a nutshell. Now you could go look up the white paper yourself and read the details. Don't ever buy anything because somebody online tells you to. I'm not telling you to buy anything. I'm not a financial advisor. I bring things to you in my channel that I may be dabbling in, and then I expect you to do your own research. Use your own research, because after all, it's your money that you're putting on the line in anything I show you, okay? I'm not responsible for how you invest or spend your money. You are. So anyway, this thing here, though, as you can see right now, it's $4.71 while I'm looking at it. It was down in below $3 with this whole downturn. But like I said, it was at one time it was up to $6.65, $6.92, almost $7 back in February. Yeah, February. I'm not sure about January. It might have been higher. That's the 3-month chart. The highest it was. Let me go back to 1 year. Imagine getting it back here when it was like 31 cents or lower back in September. Could have got it for 5 cents. Oh, I didn't even know about VeChain then. So this thing was at one point around almost $10. Okay, then came the whole market dump. It was below $3. Now it's been steadily coming back up. It's been having little mini ups and downs, but it's been over $4, and right now as we look at it, it's 471. So this thing is a bargain, okay, because this thing is most likely you're looking at to give you a projected prediction, okay, and I can be wrong, but this one here is a pretty good bet. You're looking at a coin that in the next year, I don't know if it's going to happen in 2018. It could if we have a big bull market, but you're talking about something within the next few years. You're talking a $750 to $1,000 crypto, okay? And you have a chance to get it below $5. This is like when I bought NEO at $5. Now, again, you can only use money that you have to invest. So, you know, it's tough when you know something is going to eventually go so high and you don't have the funds to put into it. That's probably one of the hardest things right now when you look around at this stuff. I had bought this with money I cashed out from Ethereum. I traded Ethereum for this. So, you know, whether I got it, I originally got it, it was around $7. I think I got some a little below $7 and a little above $7. But again, Ether was worth more than when I bought it, so it's all relative. I was buying this with other cryptos, not straight with fiat money, with cash. So anyway, I have over 400 of these bad boys. So could you imagine if this thing goes up to $750 to $1,000? That'd be pretty nice. So anyway, right now, this thing was based on Ethereum, the Ethereum network, and they're going to have their own blockchain soon. So what happens is, in the case of NEO, NEO is like Ethereum. It's a platform. They call it the Chinese Ethereum. So NEO, when you hold NEO, you get, it's like a dividend. You get another token airdropped or dropped into your compliant wallet if you have it in a compliant wallet, and it's called the gas. You can actually buy the gas token online as well, separately. In the case of VeChain, when VeChain rebrands from VEN to VET, it's going to be VeChain Thor, and Thor is going to be the token that VeChain is associated with. So you'll be earning Thor for owning VeChain, similar to the way you get gas for owning NEO. Now, this stuff probably sounds like I'm speaking another language for people who aren't familiar in this space, but that's how some of these things work. So essentially, VeChain is moving from the Ethereum platform to its own blockchain. I think that might be called mainnet or something. But anyway, you can go over to their website and see their vision for their technology. This is actually a somewhat working technology. This is not vaporware, which is another strength it has over a lot of other cryptos, which are still in the formative, purely speculative stages. These guys have a real plan, and they're making real deals. Okay, here you can see on their website talking about wine through its life cycle. When you get to their site, click on English because by default it's Chinese. Liquor, luxury goods, auto, retail, agriculture, cold chain logistics. They have a Q&A page where you can look at some of the Q&A, the roadmap. Okay, they have a solid roadmap here. Solid. Okay, and with consensus in New York City coming up in mid-May, I wonder what's going to happen with all of these. What I'm saying is you might not have much time to get things at these prices. Okay, so where can you get VeChain? If you go to CoinMarketCap, you can look up pretty much any crypto. You You can search for it. This is VeChain. So if you go to on the CoinMarketCap site, you see I'm looking at the charts. If you go over to markets, the markets tab, you can see the markets where it's sold, basically the exchanges where you can buy it and hold it. So as you can see, Binance carries it. That's pretty much where I have mine. You can look below my videos. There's links for the various crypto exchanges. Look for the Binance link and start the process in getting on Binance. Okay, and basically what you do is you have, say, an account on Coinbase or something like that where you actually translate your regular money into some crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, whatever. I would personally go to Ethereum, okay? And then what you do is you wire Ethereum over to wherever you create an account. You get the wallet address for, say, Ethereum, the one you're going to be transferring. And on your, say, Coinbase, for example, account, once you convert regular money over to Ethereum, you take the amount of Ethereum you want to trade with, and you get your receiving wallet address for Ethereum on, say, for example, Binance, if you create an account there, and you get verified. You send it over there. Now you have that Ethereum is sitting in your Binance account. Then you can buy coins that Binance carries. It carries a lot of coins with the Ethereum that you transferred there. It's as simple as that. Binance also has their own token called BNB, which you can use for fee reduction. So what you do is you buy, I recommend buying a few Binance coins as well, BNB, and just hold them in your account. And in your back office settings in Binance, there's a switch you click that turns on using BNB for fees, and you automatically get a reduction in the fee cost for when you do trades by using the BNB coin. Binance is wonderful, okay? And I have a link below for how to join Binance. Every so often these exchanges, though, do shut down their registration so that they can properly assimilate the users they have. But I haven't heard of that happening lately, so you can try. So some of these exchanges are already carrying the VET symbol. Right now it's normally VEN, VEN, for VeChain. So that's your markets, and that tells you the price that it's going for and the trading pair. Here, Binance, the trading pair is VEN Bitcoin. Over here is VEN ETH, which is what you would be doing if you used Ethereum, Ether. So it's $4.69 on Binance if you're doing it, transferring it with ETH. And then there's also the social tab, where you can keep an eye on, like, Reddit, the subreddit on this. There's a daily discussion. Be careful on here, though, because you get a lot of people that come in and spread FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and things like that. Social media is a funny thing. Historical data, stuff like that. So it's CoinMarketCap's actually pretty interesting. It's a good tool. Okay. So yeah, I know I'm not the most exciting talker here. I'm not, but you know, I'm not a used car salesman. So anyway, like I said, from the website tab, the website link rather, you can get over to what do they have here? VeChain.org. I went to VeChain.com. That's what this one is. VeChain.org is this one. So they have different sites in some cases. Let's see, they have some interesting visuals on some of these sites. it's enjoyable to do some research. So yeah, I would check out VeChain if I were you. This honestly, there's people out there. I've got I live on the internet, okay, and I spend a lot of time with my ear to the ground. And there's people out there who really, really know their stuff, and I keep an eye on them and what they're looking at. And there's just this one guy who's like, he's got a lot of, he's invested heavily in crypto, and he's like a big deal, and he really knows his stuff. And this is his #1 pick for 2018. If you mention coins to him, you start asking him about, what cryptos to keep an eye on, he just stops you right there and says, honestly, VeChain is the one. Okay? The one to be buying and accumulating right now. So I'll leave it there. Do your own research. But I'm giving you a real gem here, because you can get this thing still relatively cheap, and where it's likely going. Now does it have some competition? There have been some articles over the last few months that Walmart is looking to patent their own, what it sounds like is what VeChain does, this supply chain RFID stuff. And I know JD Powers was looking into creating something like that for the beef industry. And I think somebody else. Now, I know that VeChain themselves partnered with, I believe, BMW for something like this. This type of service. So, I don't know what's going to happen there. If these guys have this whole thing, this whole roadmap already, this whole product thing already in development, I don't see how Walmart can patent it. Maybe they'll end up a customer of this. That kind of stuff you should also look into as well. But regardless of all of that, I don't see VeChain coming off the rails anytime soon. So there you go. So anyway, that's, I normally don't do coin reviews on my, I'm going to start trying to throw some of that in on my channel, where I focus on specific things. But VeChain is definitely worth looking into. It's definitely worth researching. And at these prices, it's not really much of a risk. Of course, buying anything is a risk. So, again, do your own research. If these guys were to go belly up and go out of business, I don't want to hear a month or two from now, but you told me to buy VeChain. No, I told you this is what it is. This is what it looks like. These are the predictions. And to do your own research, okay? So anyway, there you go. VEN, which is going to be VET soon. VeChain. It's basically, it's almost like another Neo, but with this RFID angle. I honestly don't think you could go wrong here. I wish I had several tens of thousands of dollars to throw into this, because I would do it in a heartbeat. And later on down the line, you'd be talking to being a millionaire. So that's how confident I am about VeChain's future, barring some catastrophic thing. So there you go. I need to get my morning going here. So I hope that this has been enlightening and that you appreciate this. And again, check out my site, techbait.net, for news on lots of things, including VeChain. And once again, I have the charts. I have these various widgets as well on my site, which give kind of like prices and stuff. They're not always completely updated, so go to CoinMarketCap for more up-to-the-date stuff. So there you go, VeChain. VeChain, baby. See you later. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification, share me out, and let's get this channel going.